All right, Coach, you fall to Wingate here this afternoon. Really, first half, both sides kind of traded haymakers. Both sides very efficient for most of the first half, but in the second half, it continued for Wingate and didn't continue for your team.
Yeah, I mean, the way the first half went was how I expected the game to go, completely for the full 40 minutes. You know, really proud of our effort the first half. You know, Wingate's a really good team, really well coached, and I kept telling them, you know, they're used to going on runs, and we got to make sure we don't let them go on a run there toward the end of the half. They go on an 8-2 run, that gets us down by 8. We miss a little bunny that could have cut it to 6, and that's how we go into the half. And then come out the second half, and they just got on fire, and we couldn't guard them. Ran a lot of their ISO plays. We just really had a hard time staying in front of them. And then on our end, we went ice cold, and of course, you only scored 22 points in the half. You can't expect to win.
What did you try to do in the second half to try to not only slow them down, but try to get your team kick-started a little bit?
Well, you know, we came out zone to start the half just as a one-time thing.
Right.
And we get a missed shot, give up an offensive rebound. You know, that starts your half off the wrong foot. And then defensively, we didn't really do a whole lot differently. We were going to try and keep them from getting into one ISO play, which we didn't do a good job of. And then, you know, didn't get a lot out of my first group. When came in with the second group, we're just looking for somebody to step up and show up. And really, offensively, the only one that did show up was Franklin. You know, I think she had half of our points in the second half. So when I told her as much in the locker room, I was proud of her for going in there and fighting and trying to get some good stuff. But we put up really bad shots. And once it got kind of out of control and out of hand, we put up bad shots. Just they pinned their ears back, guarded us really well, and we had trouble getting anything. First half, you know, was a little bit more efficient. We could keep them on their heels a little bit, just couldn't do it in the second half.
Obviously, it doesn't get any easier. You go to Anderson Wednesday night. What kind of adjustments do you make to get ready for the Trojans?
I mean, you know, we're just going to have to get down and play defense. You know, you can't just come out in the first half and you play one way and then come out 15 minutes later and you play completely different. You know, I didn't think the energy was there, so they know going on the road they're playing another team that's tied for first in the league. And, you know, we're just going to have to do a lot better job on the defensive end. Of course, you know, it comes into play on the offensive end, too. I mean, we're used to scoring 72 points a game. They get, 75 or whatever it was, and so, or 78. You know, we just got to be able to score both halves, you know, and it probably comes down to half of it being offense as well. So, I don't know. We'll go back to work on Monday and Tuesday and try and get ready for another good team in Anderson.